It is Thursday, November 7th, 2024. This is Daniel once again of Noticetv. I hope you guys are doing well. I pray that you guys are doing good. I'm sending good vibrations your way as you are listening to the sound of my voice. I'm praying that you heal in whatever trauma that you are feeling at this time. I pray that you are living your best life at this time. I pray for your happiness, your joy. I pray that you elevate in spirituality. I pray that you elevate in finances, of course. In everything, in any kind of relationship that you engage in, I pray that those relationships come out to be the best relationships you could ever have. Friends, families, whatever. So with that being said, I want to talk about something, of course, as you guys see the title. Um, I'm an advocate of allowing people, not even allowing, because I cannot tell you guys what to do at all. You guys are your own people. You guys could do whatever you guys want to do. You have that kind of free will in most cases to make the decisions for yourselves, of course. I would always recommend to pray for whatever you're trying to pursue. Send that energy out there so that you can receive that energy back, whatever you're pursuing, and have a strong will for it too. You got to have a heart for it. Whatever you're trying to pursue, whatever you're trying to be, whatever you're trying to be spiritually, whatever you're trying to be in career, money, whatever it is, pray for it, man. Have a heart for it. Even if it's in your relationships, right? Whatever relationship, if you're trying to get married, pray for it. Pray for it, and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. So, like I said, with any kind of relationship, with anything you're pursuing, always, I would say, have a heart for it, of course. Have a passion for it. Pray for it, and it shall come to pass, of course. Um, you know, I cannot, I try so hard. I cannot commit whatsoever. I try my hardest to stay committed, man. Um, I try. It's just not in me, to be committed, or have commitment. You know what I'm saying? I guess I have commitment issues or what have you. I don't know. There's just too many things in the world to choose from, right? There's too many interests for me, is what I'm saying. Now, there may be a lot of people out there that is feeling the same way I'm feeling right now. They just cannot commit. They cannot stick with one thing, you know what I mean? Just cannot stick with it. You know? Just sometimes you want to stick with one thing, but you can't. Last week, right? So last week I just made a decision, since I know the way of the mind, right? I know my mind. I know the minds of people. So I know that if I focus on one thing, then I'm going to be the best at it. So basically, last week, I made a decree to commit myself into being some sort of handyman or whatever it is. So I wanted to make a career being handy, as I usually am. I'm very, very handy. I like to fix things. I like to tinker with things. I like to build things. I like to, do a lot of research and be handy. I like to work with my hands, is what I'm saying. Not to mention, I have a lot of knowledge of things like plumbing and electrical, and just really getting down and dirty and fixing things, stuff like fixing sinks, or installing faucets or installing toilets, or anything like that. I'm very handy. So last week I made a decision to be like, okay, you know what? This is what I'm going to focus on, because when I was dealing with this a few years back, I was seeing results, I was making money, all this other stuff, right? But it came to my attention today, like, you know what, this just ain't gonna work. I can't commit to one thing. I cannot. And even though being a handyman, you have a lot of different trades, I would say, a lot of different skill sets. There's so much more I want to do in the little time that I have, on this earth. I don't know how much time I have left on this planet, but sometimes I feel like I don't have enough time to do the things that I really want to do, right? So if a teacher or professor were to come to me right now and ask me, Daniel, what you want to be when you grow up, I must say I want to be every single thing that I am interested in. Everything, that includes being a handyman. I don't know, some sort of philosopher. There's so many things I want to do. I want to own my own island. I want to own my own laundromat. I've said that before. I wanted to own my own laundromat, my own car wash. I wanted to drive Amtrak, stuff like that, man. I just want to learn and be so much things without committing to just one thing. So even if let's say I was to become an Amtrak driver or whatnot, I wouldn't stay there for long because I just can't commit. I'll probably be there for a few months, maybe a year, and then want to do something else. This is how I feel right now. Now, some people will say, "Oh, well, you chasing vain things. You're chasing vain things. You're chasing the things of this world." I don't think I am, in a sense. Maybe I am. I don't know. I'm not using this as a negative thing. I'm just realizing who I am. This is called self-realization. I cannot commit to one thing or career or whatever it is. That's just who I am. And I'm at a point in life where I could accept who I am, the positive and the negatives, as everyone should sit there and accept that, okay, you know what? This is not me. This flesh isn't really me. What's really me is the spirit inside me. Really what's chasing these desires, what's chasing these things to elevate oneself is truly the flesh. That's what it truly is, and sometimes that may not be a wrong thing to be or to think. That may not be a wrong thing to think about. I mean, you just got to understand that the flesh is going to be the flesh. It wants to seek things and be what it wants to be, or gain what it wants to gain. You know what I'm saying? That's just what the flesh does. The flesh is just always trying to seek things. You know what I'm saying? As my flesh is trying to seek things such as the truth. I'm steady here searching for the truth. I have many truths, or some truths, here with me that I read on a daily basis, but it's not the true truth that I'm seeking for. These are not the absolute truths that I'm seeking for. Anyway, let me not draw away from the topic. So if anyone's feeling this way, in a sense, I mean, there's nothing wrong with you trying different things out. You know what I'm saying? Career wise, anything. If you trying to invest in stocks and cryptocurrencies and bonds and all this other stuff, that's my mindset right now. I literally want to do any and everything that I find interest in, whatever it is. So I can't commit. I mean, I know I said last week that I was gonna buckle down and try to work on my career. You know, I don't want to stay at this job for too long, whatever, whatever, whatever. Even though I like the job, I don't want to stay here too long. So handyman business is what I'm trying to do, whatever, whatever, whatever. But even then, it's like, okay, man, you know what? I see something else I want to do. Oh man, you know what I mean? I wanna get home. By the time I get home, I'm trying to be in the books, man. I got a whole bunch of books. I'm in the books, studying, whatever it is, whatever book it is, medical book, health book, Bible, you know, Quran. I still gotta finish the Quran. There's so much things I want to dive into. So many more things that I want to engage in. It's just like, you know, I don't know what to do. It's like I'm still a kid, you know what I mean? And according to the creator's eyes, of course, I'm still a kid. You know, I'm still young. We all still young. Even if you're 80 years old, you're still a baby according in regards to the creator. We still babies out here, still learning. And that's me. I want to learn as much as I can. Most likely after our flesh is passing gone, there's still more learning to do. Still more learning. We're just living in the bodies of humans right now. You know, I'm quoting my friend really, my coworker. I'm quoting him really. He says that we're just spirit beings having human experiences, you know. So the next life may be something totally different, more new experiences. Whatever we might come back to be, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, man, you know, I can't commit, man. You know, I think I mentioned before that I'm some sort of a renaissance man, a polymath, if you would, right? Someone who's interested in so many different subjects, aspects of things, philosophy, history, any kind of history, any kind of anything, man. You know, you know, it's okay if you're feeling like this. If anyone's feeling like this, how I'm feeling, there's nothing wrong with you. You know, if you can't stay at a job too long and you like to dab into many different things, nothing's wrong with you. You're just very, very interested in many different things, or you're probably just interested in many different type of fields or jobs or whatever, you know? You just can't commit, just like me. You can't commit, you know? And you just probably want to do everything. You're a polymath. You're a renaissance man or woman, you know? So if you're feeling like this, if you're this way, you know, then nothing's wrong with you, man. Sometimes I think I just mentioned this. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but sometimes I feel like, man, there's just not enough time in this world for me to want to do every single thing on this planet. Whatever I want to do, of course. There's not enough time. Sometimes I feel like, you know, death is around the corner, man. I know that's hard to think. You know, this is what I think about. Death is around the corner. It could be any time. But, you know, all in all, as the creator is sustaining my life, I gotta get up and live the life that I want. You know what I mean? I got to live the life that I want. I gotta read the books that I want to read. I gotta listen to the great music that I want to listen to, because, man, we only got one life to live, man. We only got one life to live, man. So we got to enjoy it. We only got one life in this reality, I should say, you know. In this earthly realm, we got this life, so we got to live it to the fullest, I would say. Without hurting people, of course. You know, I'm not an advocate of hurting people, but I am an advocate of you enjoying your time on this life, in this life, on this planet, in this realm. Um, and then there's the other thing. Most people that I know, not most people, but there are some people that I know that just they want to exist, man. And what I mean by exist, they just want to exist. They don't want to strive for anything. Not to say that they don't have ambition, or maybe they don't have ambition. I don't know. They just, I don't know. They just want to exist. I'm not, don't want to strive for anything. There's nothing really I want to do in this life. I just want to exist. You know, I just want to exist and play my part, or play their part. I think my wife said something about that. Like she just wanted to exist. I just want to exist. There's nothing I strive for. I'm not striving to be anything or anyone or any. I just want to be who I am right now. You know, and that's perfectly fine. If that's what you want to do. If you want to just exist, then just exist. Hey, if you're liking the content thus far, don't forget to press that like button. And if you really liking the content and you watching my other videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Alright? Yeah. Yeah, so I believe, like, it's okay. If you just want to exist and not be something that you don't want to be anything, then that's fine. Just be who you are, or who the creator's meant you to be, right? If the creator has a purpose for you, you're probably most likely living that purpose right now, right? So when people ask the question, man, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? You probably gotta ask the creator, right? You probably gotta send them that message. Man, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? And probably most likely your purpose is what you're doing right now. By default, the creator, listen to this. By default, the creator most likely has given each and every person, each and every being a purpose on this planet. Everybody is living by default, not everybody, but if you're not asking for your purpose, most likely the creator has given you your purpose right now. Whatever you are, you probably, I don't know, being a male person right now, or mailman driver. That's your purpose right now. Until you want to do something else, you gotta send those vibrations to the creator so he could listen. And then you could start changing your life for the better. For the way you want it. Whatever it is that you're trying to, if you're trying to be a singer, let's say you're a mailman, but you said you have a passion for singing. You want to go sing, but you can't really sing. Right? You got to practice and with your vocals or whatever. Like I said before in the beginning, I would pray for that. If my heart is there to be a singer, yet I'm driving the mail cart, then definitely I'm going to pray for that, because that's where my heart is right now. I'm going to be a singer. Most likely the creator is going to send you those energies your way to help you figure that out. You know what I'm saying? But if your heart is not there, and you're not asking for your purpose, if you're not asking to change your purpose, I should say, then the creator most likely is going to give you a purpose by default. He's going to make you that mailman or mailwoman, whatever it is. So all in all, I don't think that we should get angry. We should get angry at the job that we're in right now. I don't believe that. I don't believe we should be angry at the people at our job. This is the job that you literally chose for yourself, because you're not asking for your purpose. You're not asking to change your life a little bit. You're not asking how to change your life. You're not asking the creator. You're not praying to the creator. You're not bringing in those energies to change your life differently right now. So what the creator is going to do, or I should say life in itself, is going to give you a purpose by default. Right? If you guys could understand my analogy, of course. But all in all, I know who I am. Sometimes it starts with self-reflection. self-realization. We have to we got to sit down and meditate and ask the question like, who am I? What am I? What is my purpose? And who I need to be to better my life in this realm. I would say in this earthly realm. All that could be given to you if you ask for it, if you pray for it, if your heart is there. You know. So with me, in my case, of course, I know for sure that I cannot commit to one thing at all. I'm a polymath to the T. I want to be every single thing. I may not be able to be every single thing, of course, but at least I could have the interest and study up and just read a lot of things, and maybe I may not be an expert in every single subject. That's fine, but at least I have some knowledge of it. You know, I'm gonna dab into every single thing that I have an interest in. That I do know who I am, of course. Of course, whatever I am is of this realm is, of course, is the flesh, of course. So, but anyway, all in all, you know, I'm not telling people to go striving or striving to be something, and I'm not telling you not to. You know, go for what you want or not go for what you want. If you just want to exist, then just exist. That's your life, man. If you find peace in that, that's it. You know, if you find peace in it, stick with it, whatever it might be. If you want to exist, exist. If you want to strive for something and it gives you peace, go ahead and grab it. But you know, that's the message, man. I might. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna make a part two, but it don't matter. I'll talk more on this. All in all, I thank you guys for listening, and I'll catch you guys later. If you guys and girls made it this far, press that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on my Facebook page, take the time to subscribe to my YouTube page at Noticetv. That's all caps, Notice TV. I'll catch you later, and may God bless you.